sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to the Superstands Cleaning Service Game of the Week pregame show. Whether it's carpet, upholstery, furniture, or tile, make Superstand your cleaning man. Call Superstands Cleaning Service for a free estimate today at 418-2463. Now, for a preview of our Game of the Week, let's go courtside and join KOFO's Luke Queen.
Hey, welcome everybody here to the Superstands Cleaning Service Falcons pregame show. Luke Queen with you here at Waverly High School, where the Waverly Bulldogs are playing host to West Franklin here tonight in this boys varsity contest. We quickly want to update you. West Franklin is 4-10 overall on the season and 3-6 in their Flint Hills League matchups. So they're looking to get. So we are just getting ready here to get started up here before the boys contest. Just a few minutes to go. Just a quick update. Got a lot of school closings. I'm going to try to get those read off to you here during the pregame and throughout the contest, as they are just closing all over around for that for all the cold weather that's expected, and I think is probably already setting in on us here this evening. But again, we've got West Franklin at Waverly. We're going to take a quick time out, send you back to the studio. You're listening to the Superstands Cleaning Service Falcons pregame show here on KOFO.com.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Superstan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games, indoors, not a good idea. But Superstands Cleaning Service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Superstand be your cleaning man. Call 785-248-2463. Your business is ready to thrive this spring. Your products are ready, your customer service in place. But how do you reach the masses? Be a vendor at the KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo, March 2nd and 3rd at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. And share your story with hundreds of visitors face to face. Reserve your booth by emailing sales@KOFO.com or call 242-1220. But do it today before we're sold out. The perfect event to sell spring. The KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo. Don't miss out.
Hey, welcome back here to the Superstands Cleaning Service Falcons pregame show here on KOFO.com. West Franklin on the road tonight at Waverly. Waverly big winners in the girls contest, 55-27. We expect a up and down matchup here in the boys contest. West Franklin coming in 4-10 overall, 3-10 in league play. I told you before the break I'd get you to some school closings real quick. A lot of the area schools and businesses are closing down. Central Heights, Baldwin, Osawatomie and Lewisburg, West Franklin, Wellsville and Ottawa, Meredith Valley, Spring Hill, Linden. All those school districts have closed. The post office, the United States Post Office in Ottawa is also closing, as well as the Osawatomie Municipal Court and Faith Lutheran Preschool in Ottawa. All those are closed tomorrow. So if you heard your school district in there, you do not have to get up in the morning. Tonight we've got West Franklin and Waverly playing basketball here at Waverly Gym here in Waverly, Kansas. Expect a good contest between these two schools. Both like to get up and down the floor, use their pressure defense, create some opportunities. We expect a fun contest between these two schools. We're going to send it back and take another timeout. Be back with the Superstands Cleaning Service pregame show here momentarily. You're listening to high school basketball on KOFO.com.
Puppies, kids, and Saturday night poker parties can all wreak havoc with your home's floors and furniture. Time to call Superstands Cleaning Service. Stan knows a thing or two about cleaning spots and stains, because over 40 years in business, he's seen a spot or two. Using hot water extraction steam to clean carpet, upholstery, grout and tile, and VCT tile maintenance, your spots and stains won't stand a chance. Let Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463 or on Facebook at Superstands Cleaning Cleaning Service.
The KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo is coming March 2nd and 3rd, and booth space is filling up fast. Be a vendor at this year's show and promote your business to hundreds of potential customers at one time, face-to-face, at the ORC Goppert Building March 2nd and 3rd. Reserve your booth by emailing sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220. But do it today before we're sold out. Get your customers ready for spring with the biggest event of the season, the KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo from KOFO.
And welcome back here to the Superstands Cleaning Service Falcons pregame show. Luke Queen with you at Waverly High School this evening, where West Franklin had traveled on the road down here to Waverly to take on the Bulldogs here in a little bit of a out-of-conference ball game here to finish off the this portion of the season. But the West Franklin Falcons looking to get victory number 5 on the season, 4-8 coming in, taking on the 4-7 Waverly Bulldogs. We're going to take another timeout. We appreciate you listening to the Superstands Cleaning Service Falcons pregame show here on here on KOFO.com.
Thank you for listening to the Superstands Cleaning Service Game of the Week pregame show. Tip-off is next. Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Superstand be your cleaning man. Superstand's Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Superstand's Cleaning Service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this Game of the Week football broadcast. Heard exclusively online at KOFO.com. Tonight, the West Franklin Falcons host the Wellsville Eagles. This KOFO Game of the Week is being brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Quality Structures Incorporated, and by Maxwell Chiropractic, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Richard Hale GDS, Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Herald, also by People's Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Stiles Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Sutton's Jewelry, and by Advantage Electric, Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission. This Game of the Week football broadcast is also being brought to you by Constantino's Price Chopper, Kramer Pharmacy, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, Agmark LLC, Remax Connections Agent Neva Smith, and by Wellsville Retirement Community, Whalen Auto, City of Wellsville, Layton Real Estate, Midwest Auto Center, and Bob Allen Ford. Now let's return to the field and join Luke Queen for this KOFO Game of the Week.
And welcome here to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week. West Franklin Falcons at Waverly Bulldogs. Starting lineups: West Franklin, Caden Hamilton, Clayton Noyens, Riley Milliken, Tanner Sink, and Cade Fisher. Fisher jumping center. Waverly will control the tip. Pyle brings it into the front court. He's joined by White, Lacey, Lee, and Hindley. Sorry, can't even read my writing. Hively is the last one. All knocked out of bounds, getting inside. Shot goes up there, taken by Hively, is no good. A rebound to West Franklin. Quickly a tie-up, forced there by Lee of Waverly. But on the possession area of the ball, will stay here with West Franklin. Clayton Noyens will bring the ball across the timeline for the Falcons. They kick it over on the left side here to Tanner Sink. Falcons will swing it around the top of the key. Milliken's pass, looking to try and get it inside to Cade Fisher. And the ball kicked and out of bounds. It will stay here with West Franklin. Falcons get it in. Noyens out top. Into Foster. He'll turn around. Jumper in the lane. No good. Rebound brought down there by Lacey. Lacey will get it off again over to Pyle. Pyle quickly inside to Hively. Hively, good height advantage there for Hively. Hively, 6'5" junior. Fisher out top. Going to give it over to Riley Milliken. Milliken drives to the right. Gets it down inside to Sink. Kicked out. Clayton Noyens, three-pointer on the way. Just a little bit short, no good. Hively with the rebound. Drew Pyle brings it across. Going to give it over to Chaska Lacey. Lacey, they try to get it inside, and the pass deflected, but finds Damian Foster. Foster puts it up off the glass and in, and Waverly takes a quick 4-0 lead here to open up the contest. Milliken to Sink around the tee. It's going to be Kate Fisher with a little baseline jumper. That's a little bit too strong. Battle for the rebound on the backside. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch there by Riley Milliken of West Franklin. Pyle bring it up for Waverly. As into the lane now, is going to kick it off to Lacey. Into Hively. Tries to find Pyle. Pyle lost control of it momentarily, but got it back. Back over Pyle. Three-pointer on the way up, and it is good. To Pyle, first basket of the evening. And Waverly takes a 7-0 lead. Caden Hamilton with it. Hamilton going to drive baseline. Kicks it over Clayton Noyens in the corner to Riley Milliken. 15-footer from the elbow. A little bit too strong. Lee brings the rebound down for Waverly. He'll push into the front court. Kick it over. Again, Pyle, three-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the loose ball rebound. It's on the floor. Caden Hamilton got it, and he's able to get it over to Clayton Noyens. Noyens to Milliken. To Fisher in the corner. Kicks it out top. Caden Hamilton. Ball fake. Driving into the lane. Out to Fisher. He'll take the three. Fisher's shot just a little bit too strong. And again, battle for the rebound. And it'll go off Riley Milliken out of bounds. Waverly takes it over in the backcourt. And Drew Pyle running the show for Waverly out top. Waverly going to give it to Foster. Time to Lacey. Going to swing it around the top of the key. Waverly driving it in. Lee trying to get it to Hively. He'll kick it back out. Now they'll find Lee at the elbow. 15-footer on the way is up, and it is good. And quickly a timeout called here by West Franklin. It's a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here. Waverly quickly on top, 9-0 here to open up the contest. Spread the ball around well as Waverly so far on the evening. 3 points for Drew Pyle. 2 points apiece for Damian Foster, Jonathan Lee, and Roland Ivey. So there's a quick 30-second timeout taken there by West Franklin. Kate Fisher will give the ball off to Clayton Noyens, who will run the point for West Franklin. Gets a screen out top from Fisher. Now driving. Loses control of it, able to maintain possession. Kicks it back out top to Milliken. They give it off over to Sink. Now around the top of the key to Hamilton. Left side of Milliken, driving into the lane. Floater in the lane, no good. And Lacey able to kind of use that tall 6'7" frame, long arms to affect that shot. He brought down the rebound. Pyle into the corner. It off over there. That is Foster. All knocked away real quick, but taken back by Waverly. Pyle with it, little 12-footer off the glass, no good. Tanner Sink with the rebound. Going to give it to Clayton Noyens. Noyens it off to Fisher. Noyens gets it back in the middle of the lane, and he's standing amongst the trees there with Hively and Lacey. All partially blocked. Hively with it, middle of the lane. Turnaround jumper is up, and it is good. 11-0 Waverly on top. Noyens going to drive into the middle of the lane. Going to kick it out. Caden Hamilton, baseline jumper, too strong. Battle for the rebound taken there by Milliken. Driving in, and Lee will step in the way, and he'll take the offensive foul. That's going to go against Riley Milliken. His first personal foul. White and Kratzberg check into the ball game for Waverly. Waverly only has 8 players suited up in uniform on the bench, so they'll be substituting regularly. White going to give it to Hively. Hively tangled up there. Foul's going to be whistled and called on the floor. Going to go against West Franklin. It's going to go against number 34, Tanner Sink. Cameron Howard going to check into the ball game here for the Falcons. He's going to replace Cade Fisher. Kratzberg, left-handed three, no good. Hively with the rebound. Stick-back attempt, no good. Battle for the rebound, and looked like it was slapped by both players. It was out of bounds, and the official will call an alternate possession as he was unable to decide who last touched that one. Ball will stay here with Waverly underneath their own basket. Lacey checks back into the ball game. He'll replace Lee for Waverly. Eric White gets it in. He's got Drew Pyle. Now bring it back out. Kratzberg. Kratzberg again over to Pyle. 2-3 zone here for West Franklin. Ball gets inside to Hively. Hively, little baseline jumper, no good. Brought down by Clayton Noyens. Going to give it off over to Caden Hamilton. Hamilton's going to pull it back out top. Working around the top of the key. Noyens with it now. Noyens will put it on the ground, moving to his left. And a dribble handoff there with Riley Milliken. Now over to Caden Hamilton along the right side. He's going to give it to Clayton Noyens. Noyens driving in. Dishes off to Hauer. Hauer looking for Hamilton. The pass is a little bit too wide and high and out of bounds, and it will be turned over back over to Waverly. 2:26 remaining here in the first quarter. Waverly 11. West Franklin has yet to score. Drew Pyle gives it over to Eric White. White, pass deflected and taken away. Caden Hamilton to the basket. Layup is up, and it is good. Hamilton with West Franklin's first basket of the evening. 11-2 now our score. Pyle gets it down to Hively. Hively turn around over the right shoulder. Jumper is up, and it is good. Hively with 6, and it's 13-2. Hamilton driving baseline. Steps out of bounds as he was trying to find Milliken along the far side. And the turnover will give the ball back to Waverly. Minute 51 remaining here in the first quarter. Ken Pyle will bring it across the timeline. Going to give it in to Lacey. Lacey down to Hively. Hively, hook shot over his left shoulder, no good, but the rebound run down there by Foster. Bring it out to Pyle. Pyle, over to Kratzberg. Thought about the three, now got it over to Foster. Foster back to Kratzberg. Kratzberg three on the way, no good. Rebound, Caden Hamilton for West Franklin. Hamilton gets it over to Cade Fisher down in the corner. Fisher finds Howard, 15-footer from the free throw line. Rattles in and out, and Hively brings the rebound down for Waverly. Pyle gets the screen out top, gives the ball over to Foster. Foster gives it into Hively, and another turnaround jumper there from Hively. Goes in, and it's now 15-2. Noyens to Fisher. Fisher driving into the lane, loses control of it, gets it off to Riley Milliken. Milliken backs down, now kicks it out. Fisher three-pointer on the way, no good. And we've got a whistle and a foul away from the ball on the rebound attempt. And I believe that's going to go against Howard. That's going to be his first personal foul. That's the third team foul so far here in the half on West Franklin. Looks like here with 26 seconds remaining in the first half that Waverly might be holding it out top, trying to get the last shot. Lacey with it. pressured there by Clayton Noyens, and a whistle on the spin. And Lacey will be called for the traveling violation. Giving the ball back to West Franklin with just under 17 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I came here to run cross country and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
The Brandon Iron has the best dinner options in these parts. Thursday night special is prime rib, which a lot of folks say is the best they've ever had. And don't forget to try our handmade desserts. We're a quick drive, just 6 short miles south of Ottawa, Highway 59 to Princeton.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
If you were given the gift of jewelry this holiday from Sutton's Jewelry, then you know how much you mean to the person who gave it to you. Whether it's a ring, necklace, pendant, or custom-made piece, you can see the beauty of the cut, color, and design that Kathy, Phil, and everyone at Sutton's Jewelry took the time to make sure was just right for you. If you didn't get the gift of jewelry from Sutton's Jewelry this season, maybe it's time to take matters into your own hands. Visit Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2, and open anytime online at suttonsjewelryinc.com.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe today and never miss a score by reading the Ottawa Herald sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $24 plus tax, and that includes internet access. Call the Ottawa Herald at 242-4700, option 2.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Taking the time to check a few things on your vehicle now can save time later. Lights, signals, and wipers are in working order and your fluids are full. This reminder is from CarStar Ottawa, keeping you safe on the road. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Check. Alrighty, got some school cancellations along with some business ones. Schools starting out, we have in the Ottawa area, we have Ottawa USD 290, Pilgrim Bible Academy, the Faith Lutheran Preschool Church here in Ottawa, Wellsville 289, Central Heights 288, Baldwin 348, Osawatomie 367, Lewisburg 416, Spring Hill 230, Linden 421, Meridazine Valley 456, West Franklin 287, Waverly 243, Eudora 491. Again, those are just the school closings that we have up to this point that are closed tomorrow, January the 30th. And again, we'll run through those real quick. In Ottawa, it's the USD 290 district, Pilgrim Bible Academy and Faith Lutheran Preschool, Wellsville 287, Central Heights 288, West Franklin 287. Those are in the Franklin County district. And then outside of it, Baldwin 380 or 348, Osawatomie 367, Lewisburg 416, Spring Hill 230, Linden 420, 421, Meridazine Valley 456, Waverly 243, Eudora 491. As those schools again are all closed due to the expected and pending temperatures that are have been falling throughout the afternoon and will continue to fall through the evening. The wind will continue to blow at a fairly steady rate. Basically, if you're heading outdoors tonight for any reason that is, an absolute emergency, layer up. Grab that extra coat, grab that extra hoodie. Make sure your car is warm. Also, get a preparedness kit ready, which usually includes a flashlight, a couple snacks, definitely some water, a blanket or two if there's more than one person, an extra coat again. Double up on your socks, on your pants, on your shirts for sure. Wear a hat. If you do have a mask, I would advise wearing that as well. Make sure your pets are inside. I know some of you out there have huskies and stuff and Great Pyrenees, but even in these temperatures, it's still not recommended that those little guys be outside too very long. Let them basically do their business and then kind of bring them inside with this wind. A couple business closings for you. Osawatomie Municipal Court is closed tomorrow. The U.S. Postal Service is suspending operations for tomorrow. You can continue catching all these or look at all these closings business-wise and school-wise on our website at KOFO.com. For those of you who aren't too terribly familiar with our website, once you get on the main site, off to the left on the second option down, we'll have school closings and cancellations. Just click on those and you'll have two options, one for business and one for school, and you can check them both out. If you're not able to get our website pulled up real quick or whatever, and you do have Facebook and Twitter, we have shared a couple times that the link to our website, so that way you can hop on our website via there and check out the closings. Again, I'm going to run quickly through these school closings at least. In the Franklin County area, Ottawa, USD 290, Pilgrim Bible Academy, Faith Lutheran Preschool, Wellsville 289, Central Heights 288, and outside the district, Baldwin 348, Osawatomie 367, Lewisburg 416 forgot West Franklin 287 inside that Franklin County line there. They're District 287, but Lewisburg 416, Spring Hill 230, Linden 420, 421, Meridazine Valley 456, Waverly 243, and Eudora 491. Again, if you really have to get out, layer up. I'm in multiple layers. I came to work in about 3 layers. I'm one that likes the cold, but I even layered up. And again, those 4-legged critters that you have, don't have them outside too terribly long. I know some of those bigger dogs like Huskies and stuff have that thick fur, but even with this wind blowing, it's still not going to be comfortable for them. But those are our school closings. Again, we've shared them on our Facebook and our Twitter page with a link to our website. Once you hit the website, it's on the left-hand side. And check out all the schools if you've missed them on the news. And continuing to listen to all the schools and business update closings on KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM and KOFO.com.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948. Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
And welcome back here to Waverly High School. Sorry about a little technical difficulty there. Must have dropped the phone call, but we are back. And we have 3 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here in the first half. Waverly out in front big here in the boys contest midway through the second quarter, 23-2 over West Franklin. West Franklin in possession. In the backcourt, Clayton Noyens, Riley Milliken, Cade Fisher, Dave Hauer, and Tanner Sink. Noyens will give it off over to Fisher along the left side. Fisher going to pull up, take a long 2 on the way, and it is good. Nice shot there from Fisher, his first basket of the night. Oh, full court man pressure here from Clayton Noyens. Waverly able to get it across the timeline. Lacey from the right side, three-pointer on the way, no good. Fisher going in for the rebound. We've got a whistle and a foul, and this one's going to go, I believe, against Waverly. And the foul is going to be on number 1. That's Patterson. First personal foul, 16 foul of the half on Waverly. And Waverly only with 8 players suited up, so foul trouble is a minimum. We've got a whistle and an illegal screen going to be called here. It's going to go against Cade Fisher. It'll be the second personal foul on Fisher for West Franklin, so they'll turn the ball back over to the Bulldogs. Patterson driving to his left. Now he'll get it back out. Gives it to Lacey. Gives it to Kratzberg. Kratzberg, 2 3-pointers here in the second quarter for Waverly. Kratzberg out top, working against Hauer. Going to give it off to Lee. Corner to Patterson. Kratzberg coming to, catches, gets his feet set. 3-pointer on the way, no good. And battle for the rebound. And the foul's going to go against Hauer for West Franklin. First foul of the game on Nathan Hauer. It's the 7th team foul. So this is going to send Caleb Kratzberg to the free throw line for Waverly. Kratzberg's first is on the way, a little bit too strong. Riley Milliken tracks down the rebound for West Franklin. Milliken dribbles out top, gives it off over to Clayton Noyens. Noyens to Cade Fisher, spin move, baseline, shot is up, and it is good. Nice move there for Cade Fisher to spin along the baseline and then get himself back in position to get the ball up off the glass. Pyle gets it down to Lee on the lob. Shot up, no good. Fisher up high to get the rebound. He's going to try to get it off along the sideline, looking for Hamilton. Knocked away momentarily, but saved by Waverly. Fisher was there to bring in the pass. Ball down underneath to Noyens. Noyens on the turn, takes a bump, and a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Waverly. And it looks like it's going to go against number 23, and that's Hively. That'll be his second personal foul, the 17th foul, so Noyens will go to the free throw line, shooting a 1-and-1 here for West Franklin. Noyens' first free throw on the way is up, and it is good. First point of the evening for the senior. 23-7. Second free throw coming up for Noyens is also up, and it is good. That's the lead down to 15, 23-8. Pyle quickly the other way, going to get the ball inside to Lee, has it knocked away. Hamilton comes away with it. He'll give it off over to Riley Milliken. Back to Hamilton along the right side. Hamilton driving baseline, goes up a little bit out of control, and got his own rebound after he put one up into the bottom of the rim. And then we've got a whistle after the rebound. I believe Caden Hamilton's going to go to the free throw line. Foul's going to go against Waverly. It is going to be on Jonathan Lee, his second personal foul, and send Caden Hamilton to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. Hamilton's first free throw is up, and it is good. Earns the bonus here with the make on the first. Goes to the stripe for the second. Shot is on its way, this time a little bit too strong. Fisher able to tip it into the air, but Waverly brings it down. Foster over to Lacey. Now to Kratzberg. Kratzberg thought about the three. Now he's going to give it off to Lacey again. Time to Lee. And now out to Drew Pyle. 45 seconds remaining here in the first half. Pyle handed off to Kratzberg. Kratzberg going to work and give it off. Here's Foster. Foster floater in the lane is up, but it is no good. Rebound brought down, tipped out, and brought down by Cade Fisher. Fisher has it taken from him and knocked away by Pyle. He was chasing it down. Caden Hamilton trying to keep it from going in the backcourt. Got possession, but was falling across and will be called for the over and back violation. Drew Pyle inbounds. Going to give it into Chaska Lacey. He'll give it back to Pyle. 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. Give it off over to Foster. Foster has it taken away, and then trying to have it taken back. We've got a whistle and an alternate possession here on the tie-up. Jonathan Lee able to get in there and create that tie-up. Give the ball back to Waverly with 14 seconds remaining. Kratzberg will trigger the inbound. Come try to get it back to Kratzberg. Pass is down at his feet. Hamilton driving the other way. Has the ball taken away by Pyle. Pyle with 3 seconds remaining. Going to put one up from about half court, and he's going to be just short on the shot. And we've reached halftime here at Waverly, where the hometown Bulldogs lead over the visitors from West Franklin, 23-9. We're going to send it back to the studio. Take a quick time out. You're listening to the high school game of the week here on KOFO.com.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Super Stan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games, indoors, not a good idea. But Super Stan's cleaning service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-248-2463.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Yeah, welcome here to the halftime report of the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week. We're playing with you here at Waverly High School. We're at halftime of the boys contest, and Waverly leads over the visitors from West Franklin, 23-9. Waverly came out, built a 13-0 lead in the first quarter before West Franklin able to find the bottom of the net. The end of quarter number one, it was Waverly leading 15-2 over West Franklin. In the second quarter, it was kind of a up and down, a little bit out of control by both teams as Waverly just outscored West Franklin 8-7 to take this 23-9 lead into halftime. Leading scorers for the teams for Waverly, they're led by Rollin Hively, the 6'5" junior. He's got 10. 6 points for Caleb Kratzberg, 2 second quarter three-pointers. 3 points for Drew Pyle, the 3 in the first quarter, and 2 points apiece for Damian Foster and Jonathan Lee. Leading the way for West Franklin is Kate Fisher. Kate's got 4 points on the evening, 3 points for for Caden Hamilton, and 2 points for Clayton Noyens. Those are your leading scorers for West Franklin. So we're having a little bit of a raffle here at Waverly, and haven't started the halftime clock. I'm not sure if they even realize they haven't done that. But here at halftime, it is Waverly 23 and West Franklin 9. We're going to take a timeout and send you back to the studio. You're listening to high school basketball here on KOFO.com.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
If you were given the gift of jewelry this holiday from Sutton's Jewelry, then you know how much you mean to the person who gave it to you. Whether it's a ring, necklace, pendant, or custom-made piece, you can see the beauty of the cut, color, and design that Kathy, Phil, and everyone at Sutton's Jewelry took the time to make sure was just right for you. If you didn't get the gift of jewelry from Sutton's Jewelry this season, maybe it's time to take matters into your own hands. Visit Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2, and open anytime online at suttonsjewelryinc.com.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I recently joined my father in business, and I am looking forward to working with families in Miami and Franklin County. Lewisburg will be my home base, and I am eager to make friends and meet the neighbors.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Taking the whole family out for dinner? Give us a call to Brendan Iron and bring your crew to our ranch hand room. Reserve our private dining space ideal for 20 guests. We're offering personal service, making your birthday, anniversary, or rehearsal dinner extra special at Brendan Iron Bar and Grill in Princeton.
And we're back here at Waverly High School. This is Luke Queen, and at halftime here of the boys contest, it is the hometown Waverly Bulldogs leading over the visitors, the West Franklin Falcons, by a score of 20. Up 13-0 before a steal by Caden Hamilton and the bucket. Finally got West Franklin on the board. That was the only points they were able to muster in that first quarter, as Waverly led at the end of quarter number 1, 15-2. Second quarter much better for the Falcons. They were able to get their offense going. Got Cade Fisher open for a couple jumpers and get him going this evening. He's got 4 points to lead the way for West Franklin. Clayton Noyens added a couple free throws, as Caden Hamilton adding a free throw the second. 9 points for West Franklin. Roland Hively, the leading point getter on the evening for either team, 10 points. 8 points in the first quarter for Waverly. 6 points there from Caleb Kratzberg on 2 second quarter threes, and the Bulldogs lead here at the half, 23-9. Got a lot of updated school closings if you weren't able to hear them before. School districts that are closed tomorrow in the listening area: Central Heights, Baldwin, Osawatomie, Lewisburg. Waverly just announced here at halftime that they would not be here having school tomorrow. West Franklin, Wellsville, Ottawa, Maritazine Valley, Spring Hill, and Linden, all those school districts have canceled classes due to the expected cold weather tomorrow, as well as the Osawatomie Municipal Court has closed. The U.S. Post Office in Ottawa and Faith Lutheran Preschool in Ottawa have all announced that they will be closed tomorrow due to the cold and the weather, keeping the expected temperatures, down in the single digits with the wind chills that are going to be pretty unbearable. So stay warm out there tomorrow. But we are here at halftime of the boys varsity contest at Waverly High School, where Waverly leads over West Franklin by a score of 23-9. We're going to take a timeout, send you back to the station for just another couple minutes. You're listening to high school basketball here on.
It doesn't matter if you're in the game or just working around the house. Injuries can happen, but not all of them require a trip to the ER. Ransom Memorial Health's Express Care Clinic can help. They're now open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Ransom Memorial Health, providing you with remarkable care. Visit ransom.org.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe today and never miss a score by reading the Ottawa Herald sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $24 plus tax, and that includes internet access. Call the Ottawa Herald at 242-4700, option 2.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
And welcome back here to halftime of the high school game of the week here on KOFO.com. Waverly leading over West Franklin by a score of 23-9. It was a big first quarter from Waverly, getting the first 13 points of the ballgame before a steal and layup there from Caden Hamilton of West Franklin. It was 15-2 at the end of quarter number 1, and we are at 23-9 here at the half. Getting ready to get underway in the second half this evening, getting school closings all over, so keep posted with KOFO.com and up on 1220 AM, 103.7 FM. Keep updated with all the school closings and the other municipalities that might be closing down, as well as the school districts. And we got one that so far, Faith Lutheran Preschool, that has been closed. So expect some more as the cold weather is rearing its ugly head here at us right now. But here in Waverly's gym, it is plenty warm, and Waverly leading at halftime 23-9. West Franklin needs to come out here in the second half and see if they can get something going offensively. It took them a while to get going. It's going to be Noyens, Milliken, Hamilton, Sink, and Fisher, the starting 5 here in the second half. Milliken will inbound. He tries to get it to Fisher. Hively coming out to knock it away and out of bounds. Ball will stay here with West Franklin. Now West Franklin will get it into Clayton Noyens. Noyens going to set the offense up. Gets it over to Cade Fisher. Down to Milliken. They're going to find Tanner Sink open underneath inside. His first basket of the night. An easy basket there for Tanner Sink is a quick timeout called here by Mike Kevel, the head coach for Waverly. We'll keep it right here, 30-second timeout. Coach was not happy with that initial defense. They let Tanner Sink find his way wide open underneath the basket. Score 23-9. It was put up on the wrong for the wrong team on the scoreboard. And now the scorer's table will adjust it 23-11. A good opening possession there as Cade Fisher swung it along the baseline, finding Tanner Sink right on the block and nobody around him for the bucket. Pyle, White, Lee, Hively, and Lacey, the starting five for both teams, is here to open the second half. Waverly with possession. West Franklin going to come out with a little bit of a full court press here. I think they're going to have kind of a run and jump man-to-man press. Noyens knocks it away from Pyle. He's going to go in, and the layup is up and good for Clayton Noyens. And quickly, 4 quick points here to open up the second half for West Franklin. Pyle brings it across the timeline. Going to give it into Hively. Hively spinning, has the ball knocked away. And Clayton Noyens pushes it up the floor for West Franklin. Going to give it over to Riley Milliken. Going to get the screen from Tanner Sink. Now out to Caden Fisher. Fisher kicks it over to Noyens. Noyens thought about the three, now brings it down. Tanner Sink underneath. That's a shot blocked there by Lacey. And Waverly will bring it back into the front court here. Pyle. Get over along the right side to White. Going to try and get it down inside to Lee. Lee spinning on Sink. Shot is up, no good. And Tanner Sink will bring down the rebound. Riley Milliken with it. Out to Caden Hamilton. Hamilton moving left to Cade Fisher. Back to Hamilton in the corner. Cross-court pass to Milliken. Now Fisher in the corner again. He'll dribble himself out. Not under pressure there. Going to pull up from about 18. No good. Lee with the rebound. He'll give it off to Pyle or Waverly. Bulldogs quickly into the front court. Lee, free throw line. Going to drive to his right. Quickly down into the Hively. In the post. Spinning jump shot in the lane. No good. But a whistle and a foul going to go against West Franklin. I believe this is going to go against Cade Fisher. And it will, and that is his third personal foul. Just the first team foul of the second half, but 3 on Fisher. 6:07 remaining here in the third quarter. Hively's first free throw is up and no good. Cameron Howard going to check into the ballgame. They're going to take over for Cade Fisher. Foster checks in for Lacey for Waverly. Hively, second free throw. And this one is good. Hively now with 11 for the Bulldogs. Noyens brings the ball across half court. Give it to Sink. Over to Milliken. Milliken out top to Howard. The Falcons swinging around the top of the key. Riley Milliken driving it in, kicks it off to Clayton Noyens. Noyens gets a screen from Howard. Is up and off looking for Milliken, but the ball rolls out of bounds as Milliken unable to handle that pass, and it'll be a turnover, and the ball will be given back to Waverly. Kratzberg back into the ball game. He'll take over for White for Waverly. Pyle brings it across half court. They give it off to Lee. Lee back to Pyle, driving left. He goes up. Shots blocked, but a whistle and a foul. That'll send Pyle to the free throw line. That's going to be on Clayton Noyens as he went for the block. First on Noyens, second team foul of the half. Pyle's first free throw on the way is up, and it is good. Pyle had an early 3 in the ball game. That's just his 4th point of the night. Pyle to take the second. And it's off, and Clayton Noyens will bring the rebound down. Quickly the other way, Noyens comes, kicks to the corner. Now out to Riley Milliken. 15-footer on the way is up, and it is good. Milliken, his first basket of the night. 25-15. Lee brings it across half court for Waverly. Working against Cameron Howard. Going to drive in. I'll try to get it to Hively. Pass deflected, but Waverly able to maintain it. Kick it over to Kratzberg, and the three-pointer is up, and it is good. Caleb Kratzberg, three three-pointers here this evening. 9 points, and it's a 13-point lead for Waverly. Noyens drives to his right. Kicks to the corner to Caden Hamilton. Back to Clayton Noyens. Dribble handoff there with Milliken. Milliken driving to the right. Goes to the baseline. Runs out of real estate. Going to kick it back out top. Ball goes inside. It's Tanner Sink working against Hively. And blocked up top there by Hively. Hively using all of that. 6'5", and he is very long for 6'5", getting a couple block shots here early in this second half. All along the left side, inside, Hively pulls up there. Baseline jumper is up, and it is good. Lead back to 15 here for Waverly. Clayton Noyens will bring it across the timeline. Gets it off to Tanner Sink. Ball out top to Caden Hamilton between the circles. Over to Clayton Noyens in the left corner. Noyens going to drive baseline. Now tries to get it off to Sink. Sink, shot is up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Taken down there by Milliken. And taken away from him, but a whistle and a foul. And this is going to go against Foster for Waverly. First personal foul of the evening on Foster. First team foul of the half on the Bulldogs. White checks back into the ballgame. He'll replace Foster. Milliken trying to trigger it in. Gets it into Sink. Sink, ball fake. It goes up against Hively. Shot is no good, but a whistle and a foul, and it's going to go against Hively, I believe. It will for the body. Second team foul. It's the third foul of the evening on Hively. Sink going to the free throw line to shoot two. First shot from Sink, a little bit too strong. No good. Lacey checks back into the ballgame. He'll replace Hively. Sink will toe the line for his second. Second shot up, and this one is good from Sink. A little bit to his right. Loses control, but able to get it back. Goes into the middle of the lane. Floater. And Tanner Sink able to slide in and draw the charge for West Franklin. Second charge of the night. Drawn there by Sink. He does a nice job of getting in there before the player leaves his feet. And third team foul of the half. West Franklin back into the offensive attack. Noyens with it along the right wing. Cameron Howard back to Noyens. Noyens going to drive to his right. Nothing there. Going to kick it over to Caden Hamilton along the rep. Hamilton cross court to Riley Milliken. 16-footer on the way, no good. Lacey up to bring the rebound down for Waverly. Give it off to Drew Pyle, who will bring it across the timeline. Over to Kratzberg. Out of Lee at the top of the key. Going to set up Lacey in the post. Lacey turns over his right shoulder. The shot up off the glass is good. The first basket of the evening for Chaska Lacey. And it's 32-16 Waverly. Noyens dribbling along the right. It'll turn the ball back over to Waverly. Again, Westford up a press. Quickly, Waverly the other way. Jonathan Lee driving in, and a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Cameron Howard. Second foul is going to be on Howard. This is going to be on the floor, so it's going to give Waverly the ball underneath their own basket. Third foul of the half Quickly, the ball passed in, got it to Lee on the backside, and a whistle and a timeout called here by West Franklin. We're going to keep it right here for this timeout. 2:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Waverly 34 and West Franklin 16. Waverly really focusing in on getting that ball in the paint and down low, working through the big men that they've got. Got a height advantage with Lacey and Hively, and then Jonathan Lee doing a nice job, the 6'1" senior, of working down low as well. Nice inbound play there to get the easy bucket. A little bit of foul trouble for West Franklin. Kate Fisher with 3 personal fouls has sat since we had about 6 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Hively has 3 for Waverly. He picked up his third just a couple minutes ago, and he's been sitting ever since. We expect to see them back in the fourth quarter, but West Franklin breaks the huddle, coming back out onto the court. And Clayton Noyens will run the point guard for the Falcons. Junior brings it across. He's going to drive to his left. Now pulls it back. Going to kick it to Tanner Sink along the right side to Caden Hamilton. Howard brings it over to Noyens. Left side baseline drive. Going to get it down into Sink. Sink shot up off the glass. No good. Got the offensive rebound. Went up for the stick back. And a whistle and a foul. And Tanner Sink will return to the free throw line for West Franklin. See who the foul is on here for. It's going to be on Foster, his second personal foul. 4th team foul on the Bulldogs. Sink's free throw, a little bit too firm. No good. Pyle checks back into the ball game for Waverly as Tanner Sink gets ready to shoot the second of 2. And the second is good. 17-point lead here for Waverly. Quickly they get it down into Lee, but he in trouble there, so kicks it back out. Lacey got a 3 out top and a foul away from the play. Lacey gets the 3-point basket good. Foul is going to be called on Jonathan Lee, battling for the rebound. And for Lee, that's his 3rd personal foul. So Hively and Lee with 3 apiece for Waverly. Minute 39 remaining here in the third quarter. 37-17. All in the corner. It's Nate Hauer. Going to dribble back out top. Now kicking into the corner, Caden Hamilton. Hamilton going to bring it around. Going to stop at about 15 feet. Thought about the jumper, but gave it over to Tanner Sink. Sink on the drive. Had it blocked there by Lacey. Lacey. They kick it over to Pyle. Pyle drives in. Back out again. Lacey, long jumper is too strong. No good. And a rebound brought down by West Franklin. Falcons with 60 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Swinging around the top of the key, going to get it inside Cameron Howard. Turnaround jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Howard ends up getting it. And we've got a whistle and a foul. I believe this is going to be on Pyle for Waverly. It is his first personal foul. 16 foul. West Franklin gets the ball into Sink. And give it over to Noyens. Noyens to Howard. Howard to his brother Howard. Noyens going to drive baseline, take it up strong, no good on the shot. We've got a whistle and a foul, and it's going to go against Waverly. And it's going to be on number 12. That's Caleb Kratzberg. That's going to be his second. Clayton Noyens at the free throw line for West Franklin. First free throw rattles off, no good. That's the 7th team foul on Waverly, so West Franklin will be shooting free throws throughout the fourth quarter. Long with the second is Noyens. Rebound brought down by Lacey for Waverly. Kratzberg gets it down inside to Pyle. Pyle's shot no good. Rebound by Lee. He goes up. The shot off the glass is good. And he's going to go to the line to shoot the and one. As the foul will go against Cameron Hauer for West Franklin. He's got just 2 personal fouls for Hauer. I have 3, but the free throw by Lee is no good. And the rebound brought in by Tanner Sink. West Franklin with a chance to hold for the last shot. Trailing by 22, 39-17. 9 seconds now. Clayton Noyan's going to drive to his left. Get it to Tanner Sink. Shot from the baseline, no good. Kratzberg came away with the rebound, but unable to get the shot off before the buzzer, and we've reached the end of 3. It's Waverly 39, West Franklin 17. Back in 60 seconds. You're listening to the Game of the Week on KOFO.com.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
And welcome back here to the high school game of the week. Luke Queen at Waverly High School. We're headed to the fourth quarter. Waverly leads over West Franklin 39-17. Waverly with possession quickly. They get the ball into Eric White on the drive. Shot partially blocked there by Tanner Sink. And Nathan Hauer comes down with the rebound for the Falcons. Falcons into the front court. It's Hauer in the corner. Left side. Going to give it over to Caden Hamilton. Hamilton driving in. Kicks it out again to Hauer. Now out top to Clayton Noyens. Noyens going to dribble towards the lane. Going to kick it out. Caden Hamilton, three-pointer, just a little bit too strong, no good. Battle for the rebound. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Waverly, and it's going to stay here with the Falcons. Hauer kicks it in out top to Noyens. Noyens works to his right. Now kicks it over to the left wing to Cade Fisher. Fisher to Tanner Sink. Down in the block to Clayton Noyens. 6-footer on the way. Noyens' shot is up and good. 6 points now for the senior Clayton Noyens, and it's 39-19. Drew Pyle brings it across. Going to give it to Cheska Lacey. Little runner in the lane, off the glass, no good. Rebound, West Franklin. The other way, Clayton Noyens trying to find Tanner Sink, and the pass is kicked there in the lane, so the ball will stay here with West Franklin underneath their own basket. Good rebound and outlet there from Fisher. Lee doing everything he can for Waverly. Keep that ball from getting to Tanner Sink underneath. Clayton Noyens with it out top. Over to Cade Fisher along the right side. Serving it down into Tanner Sink. And Chaska Lacey right there. Sink kind of lowered his shoulder on the move to the basket. He'll be called for the offensive foul. That is just the second foul on Tanner Sink. It's the fifth team foul on West Franklin here in the second half. 6:42 remaining in the ball game. We've got a whistle away from the ball and an illegal screen called against Waverly. I believe it's going to go against Hively. It will, and that is Hively's fourth personal foul. So West Franklin Again with possession underneath their own basket. Gets the ball into Cade Fisher. Fisher going to dribble it out top and hand it off to Clayton Noyens. Noyens working to his left over to Caden Hamilton. West Franklin going to try and get it in the middle. They've got Tanner Sink, who's going to take it up nice and strong. Good soft touch around the rim. His basket is good. That's the lead down to 18. It's 39-21. Drew Pyle bringing it across the timeline. Over to Kratzberg. Kratzberg to Lee. To Foster around the top of the key. Foster driving into the lane. Going to give it off to Lee. He's going to go up against Cade Fisher, but before he could, tried to gather himself and took one too many steps. He'll be called for the traveling violation. And a timeout called by Waverly. Full timeout, so we'll take it with him. 60-second timeout. You're listening to high school basketball on KOFO.com.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
You're always just minutes away from news and weather on KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
Your business is ready to thrive this spring. Your products are ready, your customer service in place. But how do you reach the masses? Be a vendor at the KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo, March 2nd and 3rd at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. And share your story with hundreds of visitors face to face. Reserve your booth by emailing sales@KOFO.com or call 242-1220. But do it today before we're sold out. The perfect event to sell spring. The KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo. Don't miss out.
And we're back here at Waverly High School with the game of the week. 6 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Waverly 39 and West Franklin 21. West Franklin with possession here. Clayton Noyens will bring it across the timeline. Give it over to Tanner Sink along the left side. West Franklin, Caden Hamilton on the drive along the baseline. And a whistle and a foul as Hamilton went up strong, but he'll be called for the offensive foul. I believe that was Jonathan Lee that slid in and took that charge. Nice job by Lee. Good drive by Hamilton, but Lee just got there before he could take off. Full court pressure broken here by Cheska Lacey. And Lacey a little bit out of control, and Tanner Sink slides in, and he'll take the charge again. The third charge taken by Tanner Sink. The ninth team foul. It's going to be the second on Lacey. Again, on the offensive foul, we don't go to the free throw line, so no 1-and-1s here as West Franklin will just get the possession. Noyens again working to his left. Gets a screen from Sink. He's got a whistle and a foul, and it looks like it's going to go against Waverly, and it is. Patterson, he'll pick up his second personal foul. He just kind of ran through the screen being set there by Sink, and he'll be whistled for the foul. So 10th team foul puts Tanner Sink at the free throw line. And it is a two-shot foul. Everybody jumped into the lane there. The scorer's table had yet to put it up to the 10th team foul. So it was a two-shot foul. Sink's first free throw was no good, but he'll get the second as West Franklin is in the double bonus. Sink's second free throw on the way. This one rolls in. Sink was 7 on the evening. The inbound was knocked away by Hamilton, but it goes out of bounds. Ball will stay here with Waverly. Lacey to throw it in. Gets it in with just a little bit of time left. Kratzberg, he'll bring it across the timeline. Now he'll bring it out, dribble it out by the half court, set up the offense for Waverly. Moving to his right. Going to give it off there to Foster. Back to Kratzberg. Kratzberg again will bring it out to the top. He's moving to his right. Has it knocked away, gets it over to Patterson. Patterson going to move to his right. Caden Hamilton was on the ground just trying to get back to his feet, and Patterson took advantage of it. going to his right, trips over, going to be a blocking foul there called against Caden Hamilton. Hamilton was kind of stuck in that situation. 10th team foul on West Franklin, 3rd on Hamilton. Patterson to the free throw line looking for his first point of the evening, and it is up and it is good. 40-22 our score. 5:03 remaining here in the ballgame. Patterson, second free throw is good, and he has his second point of the night, 41-22. Back to a 19-point advantage for Waverly. Cade Fisher gives it over to Clayton Noyens. He's going to try and drive baseline. Gives it off to Hamilton. Hamilton, 6-footer on the way, no good. Rebound there by Tanner Sink. And before he can get the shot back up, a whistle, and he'll be called for traveling. He got the rebound, was going towards the basket. Must have shuffled his feet a little bit to gain his balance to go up. Full court pressure again here from West Franklin. Patterson gets it along the right side, and pressured there by Noyens. Ball go off of Patterson's knee and out of bounds. Turns it back over. West Franklin gets the ball right back. Riley Milliken will check back into the ball game for Nathan Howard. Drew Pyle and Eric White back into the ball game for Waverly. They'll replace Patterson and Kratzberg. Milliken looks to get the ball inbounds. Not much movement there from West Franklin. Now they'll get it into Clayton Noyens in backcourt. Noyens gets a screen here from Sink. Gets it off to Milliken on the dribble handoff. Riley Milliken gets it down into the post, and he picked up his dribble, then put it back down. That is double dribble, and turns it over to Waverly. A little bit sloppy here as of late. Turnovers here in the fourth quarter. Waverly gets it inbounds. Foster's going to bring it up against Hamilton. Bring it across the timeline, dribbling it out top. Going to give it off to Pyle. Pyle drives, spins into the lane. Now pulls it down. Foster out top. Give it over to Lacey. Down into Hively. Hively going to go up. He's going to be fouled on the play. It's going to be against Cade Fisher. Fourth personal foul on Fisher as he got Hively on the arm. Hively, a quick spin move to his right shoulder. And it will be his fourth personal foul. It's the seventh team foul of the half. Hively going to the line to shoot two. First shot is up, and it is good. 42-22, 4:11 remaining in the ballgame. Hively, second one on the way, rattles around and in. Now got 15 points on the evening, is Hively. And it's back to a 21-point advantage for Waverly at 43-22. Cade Fisher. Ball fake, now he gets it down inside to Tanner Sink. Sink has it knocked away again by Lacey. Out of bounds. The ball will stay underneath here with West Franklin. Lee will check back into the ballgame for Waverly. He's going to replace Lacey. Ball gets into Cade Fisher. He's going to kick it out top. Clayton Noyens, three-pointer on the way, no good. Adam for the rebound is going to go off of Jonathan Lee of the Bulldogs, and it will stay underneath with West Franklin. Get it into Cade Fisher in the block. Quickly up. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound brought down by Eric White. Get it over to Drew Pyle. Pyle will slow it down now. Into the front court. They're back front court. They're going to get it down to Hively. And Hively's going to be fouled on the shot. And then we've got another whistle away from the ball in the battle for the rebound. So this will be an interesting call. I'm not sure. The official put his hands above his head in an intentional way. So Cade Fisher will be called for the foul on Hively. Fisher's fifth, so he'll check out of the ball game. Howard will check in. And then we've got a whistle, and I think a dead ball foul is going to go against West Franklin. So this is going to be a flagrant or intentional foul call. I'm not sure who it's on. He's yet to put that up on the board. It's going to go against Tanner Sink, and that'll be his third. Hively's first free throw is no good. He's going to get a second. And he's standing alone at the free throw line, and it rolls off the side of the rim and out. Now Drew Pyle will come up to get to shoot the kind of the flagrant, and so he was chosen to take these two flagrant free throws, and his first one is up and no good. So again, Pyle goes to the line, and this one is up and it is good. So Waverly will now have possession underneath the basket after the flagrant gets the ball back to him. Eric White's going to trigger it in for Waverly. He gets it in to Pyle. Pyle open for three. Shot is up, and it is good. Nice job there by Pyle to get his feet set as that pass is coming in. And he knocks it down to extend the advantage to 25 at 47 to 22. Tanner Sink along the baseline. It's a far side to Noyan. Swinging it around to Riley Milliken. Milliken finds Sink on the baseline. Shot rattles around, no good. Rebound, Jonathan Lee for Waverly. Pyle has it poked away momentarily there by Noyan. Able to maintain the possession. Quickly, Waverly tries to go the other way, looking for Hively. They get it to him in the block, but the pass taken away there by Caden Hamilton. Hamilton gives it over to Sink along the left side. Out of Milliken. Milliken back over to Hamilton. Hamilton tries to throw it to Noyens, but it's behind him, and the ball will go out of bounds. Turn the ball back over to Waverly. Kratzberg, Lacey, and Patterson check into the ball game. Pyle, White, and Foster will check out. Ball gets into Lee along the side. He'll dribble up top, looking for somebody to either come help or to flatten it out. He's going to try and work on Cameron Howard. Loses control as he started to go up. Clayton Noyens quickly the other way. He'll go up, and Lacey went for the block shot, but there is a foul. Going to be whistled and called there against Shasta Lacey. That's going to be his third. Again, both teams in the double bonus, so Clayton Noyens going to go to the free throw line here for West Franklin. Noyens toes the stripe for the first. Shot on the way, and it is good. Clayton Noyens will have a second free throw. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here as we've moved over to the mothership here on 1220 AM and 103.7 FM. Clayton Noyens' second free throw for West Franklin is good. Lead is Waverly by 23 at 47 to 24 here with 2:15 remaining in the ballgame. That's the Lacey. Kicks it over to Kratzberg for Waverly. He'll dribble it back out top. Going to give it off to Eric White. Out of Lacey. Lacey didn't handle the pass very well, but chased it down. Now has it poked away by Riley Milliken. Battle for the loose ball, and now we've got a whistle, and we've got a jump ball. And a little bit of extracurriculars. And the officials are going to try and sort this out. Howard going to check in for Milliken. Possession arrow belongs to Waverly. Waverly will, the possession arrow was in favor of West Franklin. So Falcons will have the ball along the sideline. They must have flipped that arrow a little bit too quick. Now it is changed. West Franklin in possession. Howard going to kick it cross court to Caden Hamilton. Unable to maintain the cross court pass. It's out of bounds. Turn the ball over back to Waverly. 1:48 remaining. 47 to 24. Kratzberg will bring the ball across the timeline for Waverly. That's the offense. Kratzberg now will give it up to Patterson. Patterson working to his right. Out of there by Noyens. Now it crosses over and goes back to his left. We've got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Clayton Noyens for West Franklin. His second personal foul. It's double bonus. 2 free throws coming up here for Patterson. Patterson's first free throw is up, and it is good. Oh, Patterson goes the line for the second. Shot on its way, and it is also good. 4 points off the bench for Patterson, 49-24. Noyens brings it across. Kind of a trap out top. Noyens able to dribble around him. Finds Hauer in the corner. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Cameron Hauer. He'll put it back up. Again, no good. Battle for the rebound. Brought down by Waverly, but we've got a whistle and a foul on the effort. And it looks like it's going to go against West Franklin. So it's going to send Hively back to the free throw line. This foul is going to go against Cameron Hauer. It is his 4th personal foul. And Roland Hively check back to the free throw line. That's 15 points on the night. See if he can add to his total. Officials taking a second here to talk to the two teams. Hively's first free throw rolls off the front of the rim, no good. Gets the second here in double bonus situation. Hively gets the ball, and his shot is on its way. Again, no good. And we've got a whistle. Looks like a foul here is going to go against Waverly on a little push there in the back. Going to be called on Waverly. It's on Weston Patterson. It's going to be his 3rd personal foul. So we go to the other end of the floor, and Cameron Hauer shoot 2. First free throw on the way is off the side of the rim, no good. Hauer goes the line for his second. A little bit too long, and Patterson brings down the rebound for Waverly. Bring it across the timeline, guarded there by Clayton Noyens. Give it off to Caleb Kratzberg. Gets the ball to Hively at the high post. Back to Kratzberg. Work through the offense again. White over to Lacey. Lacey, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, tapped down and taken there by Tanner Sink. He was passing it off to Caden Hamilton, but it was deflected out of bounds. Ball will stay with West Franklin. 45 seconds remaining here in the contest. 49-24. Waverly with the lead. Cross-court pass, Clayton Noyens. Now over to Nate Hauer. Going to give it off to Noyens. Back to Caden Hamilton. High post to Cameron Hauer. Three-pointer on the way from Nathan Howers. No good. Waverly's there. White gets the rebound, and he'll dribble it up slowly as we're down to under 20 seconds remaining here in the ballgame. Dribble handoff to Patterson. Back to White. To Lacey. And it looks like Waverly is going to dribble out the time remaining here in the ballgame. And they're going to go away with the victory, 49-24 over West Franklin. We're going to take a timeout. We'll send you back to the studio, and we'll be back to get the totals on the evening. You've been listening to the high school basketball here on 1220 AM and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Play words with listeners every weekday afternoon over your lunch hour at 12:20. Listen for the letters that make up our mystery word, and once you have figured out what that word is, call in and win. Words with Listeners, brought to you by Pizza Time, Kansas State Bank, and Brendan Iron Bar and Grill.
The KOFO Sports Guide keeps you in touch with your team, area high schools, or Ottawa University. Find your team's schedule in the KOFO Sports Guide, featuring football, volleyball, wrestling, and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Beckman Motors, Seven Cedars in Princeton, Frank Eye Center, Great Life Golf and Fitness, and Quality Structures Incorporated. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Hey, welcome back here to the high school game of the week. This is Luke Queen, and tonight I was at Waverly High School, where Waverly hosted West Franklin in our game of the week. It was Waverly coming away victorious here in the boys contest. The final score was 49-24. Leading the way for Waverly, our point leaders, Roland Hively led the way. He had 15 points. 9 points scored by Caleb Kratzberg on 3 3-point baskets. Drew Pyle added 8. 6 points for Jonathan Lee. 5 for Chatcha Lacey. 4 points for Weston Patterson. And 2 points for Damian Foster. For Waverly, they had 49 total points. Leading the way for West Franklin, senior Clayton Noyens with 8. Tanner Sink had 7. 4 points for Cade Fisher prior to fouling out. Caden Hamilton had 3, and Riley Milliken added a bucket for the Falcons. But here this evening, it was Waverly getting the sweep as they won the girls contest as well this evening by a final score of 55-27. And in the boys contest, came away victorious 49-24. I want to thank everybody back at the studio for getting us in and out, and thank you all for joining us here this evening for high school basketball. Don't forget to stick around with KOFO, find out all the school and municipality closings for tomorrow due to the cold weather. But again, appreciate you listening to the high school game of the week from Waverly High School. This is Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
We hope you enjoyed this Game of the Week football broadcast on KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Quality Structures Incorporated, and by Maxwell Chiropractic, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Richard Hale DDS, Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Herald. Also by People's Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Stiles Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Disbro, Sutton's Jewelry, and by Advantage Electric, Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission. This Game of the Week football broadcast is also being brought to you by Constantino's Price Chopper, Kramer Pharmacy, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, Agmark LLC, Remax Connections Agent Neva Smith, and by Wellsville Retirement Community, Whalen Auto, City of Wellsville, Layton Real Estate, Midwest Auto Center, and Bob Allen Ford. For more information about our next Game of the Week football broadcast, log on to the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.